secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
Alright, so as promised, I'm going to show you, to me, the best rec build that you can utilize in especially for random rec. It is by far the only build you will need to make as a center. Like as a center, you can play this build all year round and will dominate and do so many different things with this build. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it as we go through, but 6'11" to me, I feel like it's kind of, I'm settled on 6'11", you know, as a height that is really, really dominant for a lot of reasons, but mainly because finishing, the speed, new data that came out that strength doesn't mean anything. Just a lot of stuff that just that's been coming down the pipeline that, all right, bro, like this is it, because you don't need strength. 6'11", 222, maxed out wingspan. All right. What you're going to see, and again, certain things I want to point out off rip, you'll still have a 96 defensive rebound, right? So you're able to get the rebounds. You have a high vert, right? You have the ability to get a 93 driving dunk, which will give you gold posterizer. You get all the pro contact dunk and elite contact dunk animations. You also get big man elite standing dunks with a 90. And we all know, if you want to get a really good standing dunk, contact dunk, standing dunk animations, the higher your driving dunk, the better you'll get as far as your meter goes with standing, which again, that's broken. 2K hasn't addressed it, so it is what it is. So you want to have a high driving dunk if you want to have a really elite standing dunk animations. 80 driving layup. This is important because not only does it give you physical finisher on silver, but it gives you the Giannis layup package. So that's very big. All right, so you have the finishing down. The shooting, we already know cat breakers are going to go ahead and open up these cat breakers. All right, so you'll get an 83 ball and an 82 mid-range. So you will be able to shoot. You have elite contact dunks, standing and driving. You have an 87 pass accuracy, which is going to allow you to get those outlet passes. This is big here. 70 ball handle with 65 speed with ball. 65 speed with ball will give you Kevin Durant's dribble style, right? So that's big. Then you'll basically be with the 70 ball handle, you're able to get all KD's dribble animations, Paolo Banchero, all the pro, basically all the SIGs that you need that you will see what a lot of people utilize, you're able to get with just a 70. So a lot of those 6'9", 6'10" builds are usually using pro or KD, right? And some other little things in here and there, and we can talk about that in a little bit. But now let's talk about defensively. Defensively, you have a 74. That's gonna give you the bronze badges like paint patroller. All fall passes on silver, but you get post lockdown and filter on bronze. But then you're also able to get challenger, right? So you have challenger on bronze. Remember, you can max +1 that or 2 that to get that on gold. And move on forcer, you can get that on gold with the max +2, right? Steel, you get silver glove, bronze glove, you get silver interceptor. You get your block, you get a high flying denier on silver with bronze paint patroller. More than enough you need to do to play defense. We talked about the rebounding. You can max +1 that to get down legend if you wanted to. Your box out beast is already on Hall of Fame also, so that's strong. Now let's look at what's really gonna set this build apart. All this is crazy, right? All this is crazy. But then you have 75 speed. So you're able to run the fast break better than any other center that's 7 feet and up. You're always gonna have that advantage. Then you have this 70 agility. That's high, yes. I could drop it down. You see, I can drop it down really low, but I want to have a 70 agility, just trying to hit right there because, again, just want to be able to help move laterally on the defense because I'm just going to be faster. Like 75 speed and 70 agility, you just don't see 7-footers with that. And God forbid, if a 7'4" is matched up against you, barbecue chicken. Like, you'll run up and down, like, you're just going to, they'll never want to run a 7'4" again. You're going to take advantage of that. The strength is a 72. You get bronze brick wall. This is where things got really crazy. 2K Labs did a video. We've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter where people are having low strength and setting big screens. And 2K hasn't said anything about it. So if the strength doesn't mean anything when it comes to setting screens, then whoop-de-doo, right? It is what it is. You don't need it, right? You don't need it. And obviously I have my 7'4", and y'all been watching a lot of gameplay. My 7'4", obviously my 7'4" doesn't have any strength, and I set really good screens there. So it just made me realize, I was like, damn, I have a 7'4", and I set screens all the time. Never had issues, and I'm just thinking about it. I was like, you're right. I don't have no strength in that build either, right? So that's dope. And then of course the 80 vert plays a big part here because they allow you to get the posterizer on gold. All right. When it comes to takeover, you will be able to get the sharpshooting ability takeover. You will be able to layup. You will be able to get, of course, poster machine, which is another big one right here, which I think a lot of people should be utilizing with this build. It's just crazy what you can do once you start getting a takeover with this. This is a very fun build. I will be dropping some gameplay on this. You get Dismaster also for outlet pass if you want to do that. It's just going to be a lot of fun with a build like this. That's all I gotta say about that. Really, really fun with that. And what we're going to do, as you take a look at the name here, we're going to go ahead and then, like I said, take a look. Break starting rim runner is dope as hell, by the way. What we're going to do now is just look at what the cat breakers can do. And the cat breakers, again, like I said, is only 3 main pieces to this. So you don't have to be a high overall as far as in the rep system to be able to utilize a build like this. So, I'm with appearance. So let's come down here. 11, 9, 7, 6, and 2. That plus 45 is an 80. So you have an 83 ball, 6, 5, 4, 4, and 3. That's an 82. So an 82 mid-range and an 83 ball, and that's all you would be able to utilize with just 10 cat breakers, okay? And then as you get more cat breakers, you can just get this up to a 93, but this should be the last thing you do. 89 is still good. That's 1 foot and 2 foot pro contact dunk animations. And then we have more cat breakers, upgrade your driving dunk, and you're set. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need a lot. And then another thing you can upgrade, of course, will be your pass accuracy. 87 plus 2 is 89, 90, 91, 92. That 92 will give you basically all your badges will be Golden Hall of Fame, and you also get Tyrese Halliburton passing style. So that's going to be big also. So there's a lot of things in here that will really set this build apart. And in my opinion, this is the only build you'll need to make, like as a running in the rec, because you can shoot, okay, you can defend and rebound, you can pass, and you can finish really good on the break, right? So we're not talking about going down on a fast break. On a fast break, you catch that ball, you have the ability to dribble. You can ISO and dribble with this build, right? You can catch the ball, triple threat, dribble, cross, go to the basket, do a lot of stuff out of this. And the same thing here, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? You can add up your post control if you want to. I don't think that you need to do that though, but if you wanted to, if you got 20 cat breakers, go crazy, you know? But at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to be the build that if you make it, you do not have to look back. This would be the build you should be satisfied with. No one's making anything like this. And again, like I said, all the SIGs and animations that you will want, you can be able to get with this. So if I was to go to animations right now, and I know I can't really show, but you see right here, KD, 65 speed with ball. That's all you need for the dribble style. 65 speed with ball. For your signature size up, a lot of people use either Pro or Kevin Durant, right? Same thing for combo moves, right? A lot of people use Pro or Kevin Durant. And KD, Pro, all the way through. Like a lot of this stuff, crossover, whatever. A lot of people like to use Giannis crossover, or you can use Pro. It doesn't, like I said, there's no limits to what you can do with this build. So anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build. Is this the only center build that you feel like you'll make and you'll be happy throughout the whole year? If not, I'm interested to know what you think in the comment section. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. And you know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.